Let's go. You gotta lift that up just a tiny bit. This one, just a tiny bit, cause it's all right.
What's going on, family? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? How y'all doing tonight on Facebook and YouTube? How are y'all doing tonight? Don't forget to hit the like button, the notification bell. If you subscribe, but please hit the like button.
My little Afro puff. All right, family. Welcome to the spiritual vault. I know y'all are well. Brother Dinker just forgets to say welcome to the spiritual vault, y'all.
I said, how y'all doing tonight?
But you ain't welcome to the spiritual vault. This is the spiritual vault. Don't get it confused, Brother Dinker. I don't care what the hell they listen at. They always listening. They could sit listen all the hell they want to, God damn it. All right, y'all. Ooh, Facebook up and popping. Yes, y'all come through with videos. It seems like y'all on every day now. Nicole, we've been on every other day. We've been trying to keep y'all updated on the current events that we see going on. Okay. Yo, check this out, Idris, right? Real talk, right? I'm not calling you. I'm not calling you. If you want to talk and you want to be a part of this, you call me. Who you think you are? You think you King Idris? No, it don't work like that. I'm your spiritual mother, or was. Now, if you want to talk to me, you call me like you got sense. Because I'm not picking up the phone, calling you and chasing after you to continue a mission and a journey that you came back to this earth to fulfill. But I still love you, okay? All right, y'all, let's keep it moving. Yamoja, blessings, sister. Rod, blessings. Okay? Now, family, we're going to ask you like we asked you the other night. What's going on in the neck of your hood? California is dealing with some energy. They're shut down. All the stores are shutting down at 9 in mostly all the states.
8, 9 o'clock,
Right, 8,
5, 6.
right. Tell us so we can keep people updated on what's going on in their hood. Okay?
And oh yeah, we want them to call in tonight, right?
We're taking calls again tonight. People seem to love when we take calls. They've been saying, Nikki and Adinkra, y'all taking calls tonight? We get the emails and inboxes. So we are taking calls tonight. 909 749 8626. Okay? 8626. We're taking calls because we're trying to get a feel. Everybody's doing videos talking about the COVID-19, talking about the coronavirus, talking about what's going on in the next day was. We're having different stories. Some people are saying it's download. Some people are saying, and I swear, y'all, I swear they be listening to us. They can't wait till we come on to see what Spirit is telling us because, they want to go do their own little videos and talk about it, talk about it, talk about it, right? Yeah, Brother Dinker, what's so funny? What's so funny? What's so funny, Brother Dinker?
That's true. That's true.
Very true. Hey, D'Antoine. Hey, Nichelle. All right, family. So I've been getting some hits, like about 7 or 8 people that are putting stuff in my inbox, texting me, Nikki, what do you think about this? Nikki, what do you think about that? Right? And it's all good, family, because that just lets me know that people respect my spiritual visions. People respect the messages that the ancestors give me and how they speak through me. So I just love it when they do that because I know that they respect the voices of the ancestors. Okay?
And how y'all doing on YouTube? Open up that chat, YouTube. Get in there and talk to us tonight.
All right. Facebook is up and popping, y'all. Facebook is like, we trying to hear this. People at home, people's not going to work, their jobs are shut down. What's going on in your neck of the hood? Let us know. Okay. Hey, Reginald. Hey, Sonia Moss. Hey, sister. How you doing? Okay, family. Let's keep it moving. Pretty much we covered what was going on the night before last when we did our show. We were talking about how we felt like this had more to do with cosmic energy than physical energy. Okay. Um, Tonight, what we're going to do again is we're going to take some calls, and we want you all to call in and just give us an update of what's going on in your neck of the hood. Now, we're saying that the number is 909-749-8626. Okay, 8626. Candy Rain, Naima, and Bullock. Okay, um, Candy Rain, call in for us. If you could call in because I know there's a lot of people that's in California, in Cali, okay? And I want you to tell the people what's going on in Cali. Let them know, because, there's a lot of people that's in Cali, so call in and let us know. Visha, yeah, I didn't hear about Philly, though. I heard about Cali, but I didn't hear about Philly. What's going on with Philly? Did they shut Philly down? Pretty much everywhere. They got Walmart that's closing early. Walmart is closing at 9. Walmart is also doing in 1 hour on Tuesdays for elders, for seniors to come in early to shop. And you see how they look here. Let me show y'all how they racist, y'all, right? So they're offering a day for seniors to come in to shop,
Mm-hmm.
but they have to come in before 7 o'clock in the morning.
Maybe it's for their safety. You don't think it's for their
But
safety?
that's just saying you're afraid that the old people got goddamn coronavirus. That's being racist. That's being discriminating. Come on now, you're discriminating now. So basically, they're over a certain age. Hold on, y'all. We got a caller coming in. Hold on. All right. Who do we have speaking on the line? State your name and where you're calling from.
This is D'Antoine calling from Cincinnati, Ohio.
D'Antoine from Cincinnati, Ohio. What do you want to say,
Yes,
D'Antoine?
ma'am. Hey, King and Queen, how y'all doing?
Peace, King.
We're good.
Okay, I really didn't have a question. I just wanted to say what was going on with me. Right when this coronavirus first came out and things been going on, we trying to prepare me and my fiance for our wedding. I was ignoring it, and she trying to tell me. I'm hearing it from the job, people at the job on the news, family members and stuff like that. It's going in one ear out the other. But I had to have a reality check. Like, hold on, because she was coming at me like angry, like you're not listening. You're not listening. You still going out buying your kids stuff like that when we go out and stuff like that. And I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. Now, I'm getting a reality check here. Wait a minute. Yeah, I am spending money, more money than I should be spending on my kids, stuff like that. But I wasn't paying no attention to it. So now I had a reality check, and I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. Yeah, this the real deal here. That,
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
and they
So
shutting
D'Antoine,
down.
okay, yeah, tell us what's
They
going on
shutting
in
down our
Ohio.
city. Yes, ma'am. Governor Mike DeWine of Ohio just
Pass it.
activated
Put it
the
closer to you.
National Guard here. And then I had a reality check, like, wait, yeah, this something real. Let me wake up and hear what my fiance is saying, what she been talking on me about.
So tell me
And then
something,
it's like now,
D'Antoine. So tell me something.
yes,
Is
ma'am.
the National Guard out in Ohio right now?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. They up in like Butler County. They haven't hit Hamilton County where I live at yet, but they're making their way here because he just had a news briefing, live news briefing about it this morning on the news. Breaking news.
Okay. Okay.
Interrupted the TV show and came in. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay. So
He's
make
finna
sure
shut this
now. So make
this.
sure
Mhm.
that you all stock up on food. Okay. I don't think it's nothing to
We
panic about.
have.
Stock up on
Yeah.
food and just obey the rules of the land for
Mhm.
now. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
D'Antoine, but
And
we want.
this what I talked to my brother about, my younger brother who owns the car lot. I called him today, and I'm like, "Are you okay? Are you and your wife Nikki okay?" He's like, "Yeah, bro, I'm okay." He was locked up in the federal penitentiary with Wesley Snipes, so he got a lot of knowledge from him. And he was
Okay.
like, "We've been talking about this for years, talking about for this for years, Nick conscious, having a third eye and stuff like that, but ain't doing nothing about it." So when you say that, are we prepared for it? calmed out just as much as I could, bro, because we should have been preparing ourselves for this.
That's right.
He was
That's
going
right.
off. I'm like, oh, yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
well, tell your brother. Let me just give you the message. Tell your brother it's the first eye and not the third eye. But thank you for calling in, our brother Antoine. Thank you for that
Oh,
update
you're
on
welcome.
what's
You're
going on.
welcome.
Are you in Cincinnati, Ohio? Are you in Cincinnati?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes,
so you're in
ma'am. Yes,
Cincinnati.
ma'am.
Y'all heard what the brother said was going on in Cincinnati. Thank you again, Antoine, for calling in.
Y'all welcome, Queen and Queen.
Okay, take
Peace.
care. Bye bye.
Thank you. All right.
All right, family, we're asking again what's going on in your neck of the hood so people can hear. And we're also talking about the signs, the DNA reactivation, the signs and the symbols, okay? The signs and the symbols. So if you just joined us, okay, we are taking calls 909-749-8626. YouTube, what is really going on? Light up, ancestors, rise up on YouTube. Where the people at on YouTube? Come on, YouTube. We need you to flow in. The energy need to flow on YouTube. Stop playing. Let's go, YouTube. Rise up, spirit of the ancestors. Make YouTube come up and popping. We got Facebook up and popping. 26 people on Facebook. Hey, Sister KD Williams. Hey, Cameron
Pink and
Carter.
Lisa.
How are
Oh,
you?
okay. Go
Okay,
ahead.
we
Go
got a
ahead.
call from New York. Let's hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Who's calling and state your name?
Sakura from Brooklyn, New York. Peace and blessings.
Peace and blessings,
Peace.
Sakura. How are you, sister?
I'm fine, thank you. Um, just to confirm that they call it the National Guard for New York,
Uh-huh.
but Spirit had let me to. They told me to stay inside, and just want to share quickly that one night they told me to go outside, and I saw some lights in the sky,
Mm-hmm.
and it looked like two ships. And they acknowledged themselves as Palladians,
Mm-hmm.
and they told me to be not to be worried and stay calm.
What did they look like?
Um, well, I was getting different. Um, I seen some coming out of the water. They were like tall and dark,
Mm-hmm.
very, very, very dark, and they're very tall.
Okay, so these be now are they the ones that are dark and tall? Are they calling themselves the Palladians?
No, it's like there were different ones because there was also ones that had um, on the top of their faces look like cat-like.
Okay, so those are the Lyrans. Those are the Lyran beings. Okay, go ahead.
Right, because there were different ones that were showing up at different times.
Okay, and
Right,
they told you everything was going to be okay.
and they said stay calm,
Uh-huh.
and they said don't it's like don't even watch the television, don't even because I don't have a TV anyway. But they said like don't even. They said go and connect with nature, be one with nature, and acknowledge the earth. And they said the more you acknowledge us, the more we will acknowledge you.
That's right.
Hmm.
That's right. That's very true. So pretty much you're confirming what we've been talking about for the last couple of days, how all of this is pretty much cosmic, right? So you just
Yes.
confirmed that. I want to thank you. So what's going on now? You're in Brooklyn. What's going on in my home in New York right now?
Well, it's quiet. I'm in Canarsie.
Okay, you're in Canarsie.
So,
I know where Canarsie. Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, so it's really like quiet out here anyway.
Right,
It's not
right,
like Crown Heights or, places like that
right,
or,
right.
downtown Brooklyn. But it's been really relatively quiet, but, the stores, the breads are gone, the water is gone, that kind of thing.
Okay.
In BJ's, you try to get water, stuff is gone. You got to get there to the store really early,
Right,
you
everybody,
know.
right. You got to get to the store early. Okay, so same thing that's going on every other place. All right, well, thank you for
Hmm.
calling in, my sister. Thank you for that confirmation because
Well,
we're going to be talking about that further into the show because people are not paying attention to what's really going on as far as what's going on with our cosmic family and the cosmic beings and all that. Because a lot of people, is beyond their comprehension. But we've been seeing the ships as well.
Yeah.
yes, they've showed me. Even when I was sitting down in my kitchen and like, look, and they were like making themselves knowing like when I look through the window, I see the lights, and they're like, when you see the clouds, we're actually behind the clouds.
Right. I've
So
seen them.
they say even if the sun is not, they told me they said acknowledge the moon, acknowledge the stars, acknowledge the sun, acknowledge the sky, acknowledge everything because we are here. They
That's
said
right.
we are here.
That's right.
So I, acknowledge them, and then they acknowledge me. Sometimes I see like lights popping off inside my in my room, my kitchen.
All right. So that's a confirmation. All right. Well, thank you for that,
Okay.
sister. Are you on Facebook watching us or YouTube?
I'm on YouTube.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Feel free to put some of your comments in YouTube as well, okay? Because I feel like other people are going through this, but now because we're talking about it, they're gonna open up a little bit more. So put some of your comments in YouTube, okay?
Yes, you helped me to to come out and say it because when you spoke, I resonated with you. I've had a lot of contact with them before previously,
Mhm.
and they've always showed up in different ways. But I kept a lot of things to myself. So hearing you speak about it and being so open, I'm like, okay, good. And so I want to acknowledge you for that,
Thank you.
and I'm thankful that that you're there and that you're sharing. So
Thank you.
continue to work.
Okay.
Much
Thank
blessings
you,
to
sis.
you and your husband. Thank you.
Thank
too.
you.
Blessings. Take care.
Okay.
All right, family. So y'all hear that? So she said the Palladians were talking to her, and she said that they told her everything was going to be okay to acknowledge the stars, acknowledge the sun, excuse me, the moon and the sun. So basically, she's confirming what a lot of us are seeing. I know some people in here are on another whole level. They're not understanding. They're not comprehending. It's beyond their comprehension, but I don't know what to tell you. Okay? Either you're going to sit back and add to your knowledge data bank, or you're going to sit up here and say, oh, them folks are crazy. They don't know what they talking about. It's not about no alien people. You know what I mean? Y'all can say what y'all want to say.
Um, Pinky Lee.
It is what it is. What?
Pinky Lee in Chicago says senior shopping is Tuesdays and Thursdays, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Evelyn Elena says, I'm in Boston and they are shut down. They shut down everything. Schools are out to April the 27th. I work at the hospital and no elective surgery, only emergency surgery. A lot of healthcare workers are out of jobs right now.
Okay, but I know a lot of people are panicking about that. Don't panic because from what I understand, they cannot evict. Even there was a notice put out by the major, internet companies such as Xfinity, AT&T that said they can't turn off your internet or your, none of that. So we're saying that family, don't panic. It's going to be okay. Brother Dinker, you said something today. You felt like this was going to be over next week. Why you feel like that?
Nah, I just say I feel like it's gonna be over. Yeah, like next week, a week and a half. Like it's, I don't know. I just feel like because today, when it first hit, like more people, not nobody was on the streets, and now a little bit more and more people are starting to come out even more. I know it's the daytime, but even in the daytime, we wasn't seeing that many people when this first news first hit that they were gonna shut everything down. But people are starting to inch out a little bit at a time, showing their face, and I don't know. I just think that people are gonna stop taking it so seriously unless they keep telling people that people are dying from the disease.
Now, I want to say something because she said she's been seeing them in her house, the lights. How many, and this ties into the show we're talking about tonight, how many of you all have been seeing like a flash of light on the side of your eye? Or you'll see the light shine bright. Like a lot of times we're doing this video, the light is shining bright. And that lets me know that's my veins, right? How many of y'all been getting like flashes of light to the side, or you're seeing shadows in your rooms? How many are getting this sign? Because what you have to pay attention to, and another thing I wanted to bring up too before I go there, she said they're behind the clouds. Now we were out today, and it's funny because I was looking behind the clouds, and I knew they were behind the clouds. She just confirmed what I was seeing today. She said there's two types, the Palladians, and she said the cat-faced ones, which we knew they were coming back because remember we did a show about this about 6 months ago. We were talking about the rise of the Lyrans, the cat people coming back, the cat, the cosmic family. She just confirmed it. So we're saying that y'all better pay attention because a lot of y'all still this is beyond your comprehension, but it's not something you should ignore.
Hmm. Yeah. Who was that? Somebody said. Oh yeah, Evan and Lena says I have seen the light behind the clouds at night. Yeah, I think a lot of people have been seeing them behind the clouds at night. Evan and Lena also says the sky is always so bright at daytime, as even if I'm not speaking. She says, and I'm getting tongue twisted. The sky is also bright at night, even now as I'm speaking to you. I see the light. You know what's funny? In the daytime, I noticed too that the sky was clear. I seen the actual clouds, and I hadn't seen any chemtrails.
You said
I,
that yesterday,
yeah,
right?
I said that yesterday,
Yeah.
and I looked today, and I noticed there's no chemtrails in the sky. Are there chemtrails where y'all at, family? Because we haven't seen any where we're at.
Kasheba says, hold on, y'all. Let's go back. I just opened my Facebook. My uncle's in the hospital. He has it. He's 75. Oh, wow. Sorry to hear that, Cataway. I'm going to call in 10 to 20 minutes. Okay, Candy Rain. Mark Henzel says, okay, Mark, I'm not going to read the comedic words right now, okay? Nature's medicine, eat everything of the seeds, okay? Pills are not our medicine, okay? Idris, I'm on Facebook. Okay, Idris, what you saying that for? That's amazing. Okay, all week. So who been seeing the light all week? Are you saying, Kyle G, that you've been seeing the light all week? Because Sheba says I've been seeing that all the time and ear ringing. Yes, I see orbs all the time. Yes, seeing those lights as well this morning. In fact, that's what Claire says. Cataway says almost everything shut down here in Michigan. All right, there y'all go. Another report. Michigan, everything's almost shut down in Michigan. California, New York, everything's shutting down. Georgia, things are shutting down early, okay? Vanita says, wow. Wow, what, Vanita? Tell us why. I'm not tripping. I did see lights. Okay, so you feel comfortable now. See, you know what was the best, y'all? When you can relate, when somebody can
Hmm.
relate to what you are going through, what you are seeing, and you know you're not crazy. You know that you have not literally lost your mind because now this person's seeing it, this person's seeing it. I mean, I'm talking about a flash of light that's in the corner of the eyes, right? The ringing. Now, I'm gonna tell you all like this: if you want to find out if the ringing is coming from the cosmic beings, ask them to ring your other ear. And if they ring the other ear, you know that you're right in tune with the energy and the vibration that they're sending to the earth, okay? And the frequency that they're sending out. With saying that, ask them. They'll let you hear. They'll let you hear it.
September Virgo says definitely saw chemtrails while walking in the community park today. Okay. Well, we haven't seen any up here. We haven't seen it. I haven't seen any. Where we're at. So I don't know. I just noticed it because usually I look up every day just to check the sky because a lot of people, I notice a lot of us don't look at the sky because we got our face in the phones. But I always make sure that I look at the sky.
All right, Cameron says he been seeing lights too. All right, y'all. So how y'all feel that y'all not going crazy, family? How do y'all feel you're not going crazy? Do call in. We're taking calls tonight at the request of our listeners from the other day. They want us to take more calls. So call in at 909-749-8626. We are taking calls, okay? Cameron, did you think you was going crazy? How many what other signs are y'all getting? Because now, along with saying that, we talked about the DNA reactivation, which means that our DNA is reactivating. What Spirit showed me is two strands by two strands. Okay. Some people, I heard somebody sent me a video today, and she was asking me what I thought of what the young lady was saying. Young lady was saying it was recoding. Okay,
Hmm.
recoding of the DNA. All right, now let me tell you all something. The DNA was created, right? Already coded. But during certain ages, the DNA was shut down. And I'm going to say the last time I checked spiritually, it was between the age of Taurus and the age of Cancer that the DNA was shut down. Okay? Now we're back into the beginning, which is the age of Aquarius, where the DNA will begin to reactivate. So it's already been coded. It was just shut down to certain information. Your DNA is nothing but information. And if we pull our DNA strands, it'll reach from here to the earth back 100 million times. Okay? I'm exaggerating a little bit, but it'll reach here and back. So, with saying that, family, the DNA is already coded. It's just being opened up so you can receive or open up them codes again so you'll be able to get the information that you need from the whole of the universe. Okay?
The caller said, "Thank you for taking the call. Just to reiterate, the Palladians stated to stay calm. The more we acknowledge them, they will acknowledge us. So don't be afraid." Evelyn says, "I don't see much chemtrails anymore around my way. Hopefully, the beers put a stop to that."
All right. And on the other hand, Mark Hansel says Baltimore is being sprayed with chemtrails all day, every day. All day, every day. Wow. Hey, Emiki, how are you? All right, family, we are taking calls. If you want to call in at 909-749-8626. Let us know what's going on in the neck of your hood so we can actually make sure that we're all in the same vibration. Some of you are and some of you are not. Some of you are laughing at what we're talking about. Oh, those folks are crazy. They don't know what they're talking about. Ain't no goddamn aliens. It's some coronavirus, something that President Trump is doing, all that stuff. I just can hear them, y'all. I can hear them talking. You know what I mean? So we're saying that, you know, it is what it is. It may be beyond some of you all comprehension. You can't see. You know what I mean? All right. Nicole says the metro buses in DC are coming every 45 minutes to an hour, and they can pass the bus stops if they want to. Wow. I have to take Uber to work every day now. Really, Nicole? Wow. Wow, that's a little bit expensive, ain't it? Okay, Berkeley Godfrey, thank you for tuning in. Emiki, okay. Any more questions, friends? We are taking calls tonight. What's going on in your neck of your hoods? Neck of your hoods. But we are experiencing different signs and symbols. Now, the sister that just called in, she said they told her that they're behind the clouds. This is what we're talking about, the symbol. So when we were out today, as I was looking up, because I like to look up, now, especially now, because I look up at night, but I'm looking up during the day, and I'm seeing them behind the clouds. I can hear them at night, like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. You can hear the ships out, but I kept seeing them behind the clouds. They are hiding behind the clouds because people are not going to be able to deal with the fact that they really, really see it. Although a lot of people are onto it, a lot of people are not, and they're going to panic. So they're not going to show themselves yet to everybody. Okay. But the other signs, physical signs. If you're seeing the flashes of light, you're hearing the ringing. What about your body? What are you all feeling in your body? Are you feeling vibrational energy, like your body's vibrating? Tell me what you're feeling. Tell me what signs you have. What else is going on with your physical body as well? Got anything on YouTube?
No, not yet. As far as me, like the things that I noticed, I've been seeing and feeling is I've been getting a lot of downloads and visions of things that I like, weird little creatures that like are showing themselves to me.
What kind of creatures you seeing?
I think I told you last month when I seen it looked like a spider being, but it had like spider. It's like two of them I seen. I seen one. It was like a person, and it had like crab legs, and then another one that looked like a spider person, almost like a Nancy.
Really?
But, yeah, and it was just weird because they were showing. It's like they wanted me to see them. Like, it's like they came in. Like I was seeing something across, like on this side. Then it's like it ran across and stopped in my face just to show me it. But it was small.
Wow. All right. And if you all been seeing beings like that, okay. All right. Nicole says, oh, wait, hold on. Mark Hansel says, has anyone seen the halo around the sun? I used to see it maybe once a week. I see it every day now. Have you seen it?
Yeah, I was seeing that last year. I kept seeing that a lot.
Mark Cancel, not only did I see the halo around the sun, but I kept seeing three suns.
And I see the halo around the moon too.
Yeah, I kept seeing three suns. I'm seeing three suns, okay? Nicole says, yes, I'm a essential employee and receive orders that I must report to work, state, government. Okay. All right. All right. Tasha says she's been seeing it too. I've heard lemons can protect you from this virus from a coworker from Morocco, Africa. Really? That's interesting. Very interesting. My body feels as if I'm having heart palpitations. Doctors say panic attack, but I'm not panicking. It's weird. Yeah, because that's what they associate panic attacks with when your heart palpitates, right? But remember, we're going through a major transformation at a cellular level. And some of the signs, physical signs that you're going to get in your body are going to mimic, excuse me, mimic diseases, okay? That's not to say do go to the doctors. Take yourself to the doctor, get checked out. But if that doctor says it's nothing wrong, or they give you stuff for panic attacks and all that, okay, and the doctor says, well, you got panic attacks, and then you take them and it still don't work, that's you going through a cellular transformation. But don't not go to the doctors because you still could have physical things wrong with you. So always go to your doctor first. But when you go to the doctor and they run every possible test and they're telling you nothing's wrong with you, then you know that you are pretty much transforming with every species on this earth. Okay? Anything from YouTube? We are taking callers, family. Call in 909-749-8626. All right. My body feels as if I'm having, okay, you already said, feeling dizzy, headed, and like kind of stuffy, and I don't have allergies. Yeah, well, Naeem, if you was here in Georgia, you would have allergies. There's 50% of people that come to Georgia are going to develop allergies. But I'm going to tell you like this, Naima. Right now, the pollen is kicking behind in Georgia. So what's tricky is that people that have allergy problems, that are coughing, because the pollen gets in your throat like I just did, in the nose and all of that. During this time every year, I have problems with my allergies. This didn't start until I moved to Georgia. I didn't have this problem back home in New York. I had no problems with allergies at all. Okay? But it's getting better. It's getting better. The point is, though, it gives you the same symptoms. So when you walking around and people sit up there, you coughing, they think you, she got a coronavirus. She coughing. No, God damn it, it's allergies. Pollen is all in your nose, down your throat. You got to do your nose rinse and all of that to make sure you get it out your nose and your throat. So pretty much people start panicking, and it's allergies, and they think you got the coronavirus. You know how that goes.
Yeah, and it's so much so we went to the post office today. They had a sign that says, if you're coughing and sneezing, you will not be served.
Exactly.
You will have no service and to leave the
to leave the post office. They was not playing, y'all.
They taking this real serious.
Yeah, they taking it very serious. All right, so Cameron says, me too. Dizzy. So you all are feeling like you're lightheaded, right? Now, are you all having any problems with your inner ear? Because a lot of times it could be tendonitis or your equilibrium could be off, so you're dizzy, so you might have problems with the inner ear, like all this right here. Okay? All right. So she says, Naeem, I'm in California. Okay. So we're saying that, family, if you've been to the doctors, and the doctors say nothing is wrong, you don't have tendonitis, you don't have TMJ, you don't have, your equilibrium is off, all of that good stuff. They check everything, then you are going through a cellular transformation. You are vibrating on a different frequency physically than a lot of other people, okay? Berkeley. Pollen makes everything green and they tell, sure does, Amber. You ain't never lying.
Pollen.
My 7-year-old
Go
and
ahead.
I both looked up at the clouds this evening, and it was exact reflection of itself.
Mm.
Interesting, Tasha. I've been vibrating the past 2 days. I have a small appetite. I feel good today.
That's what we were talking about the other night. Is like it seems like with this DNA reactivation, a lot of us are having a desire to eat less.
Right. Yeah.
Almost like it feels like your stomach has shrunken.
Yeah. We were talking about that the other day. Um, Another thing. Have y'all noticed not only is the bread and the water disappearing, but like the meats are disappearing. So do you all think that it's very possible that this is disappearing because it's time for us to really go fully vegan and just focus on not eating meat, because there's a transformation taking place on the whole earth. All species are going through a transformation, and I'm sure that cow's getting tired of being eaten. I'm sure that chicken is worn out, way worn out, because everybody else from goddamn chicken is tired of being chopped up and shredded. I'm sure that damn pig is tired of being shredded and chopped up.
Yeah,
They got a right to live too, don't y'all think?
yeah, I agree. And and a lot of trauma comes with eating those animals like that too. You know,
Mhm.
I used to live down the street from a slaughterhouse,
Mhm.
and that when the animals get ready, when they know they're about to be killed, especially cows,
Mhm.
they
Mhm.
know it's not funny, but they know they're about to be killed. So if you have to witness that, people, if you have to witness that, I don't see how. If I had to work at a place like that, I couldn't eat. I couldn't eat meat at all. I just know it.
Yeah.
But which one, Candy Rain?
Mhm.
Candy Rain says I've been chewing ice all day, very little food. Interesting. Cameron Carter says I'm in Illinois. What's going on in Illinois? Um, Amber Smith says yes. That's what I'm tired of eating, I, and I
I love
love meat.
meat. Getting
Getting
over
over
it.
it.
Yeah.
Virtuous one says yes, agreed. Yes, agreed. Oh, Sir Doofus Duckface, where you been?
Sir Doofus Duck Face. Y'all, I didn't want to chew because I had ice in my mouth. Kylie Jones. Blessings.
Somebody said
Y'all scared to call in? Y'all rather keep typing? Y'all don't want to call in?
they, hey, Sir Doofus Duckface. Somebody said you look very good eating that humble pie. I don't know what they meant by that.
Who said that to Sir
They said
Doofus
they
Duck
said
Face?
no. Well, they said JW looks very good eating that humble pie.
Eating a humble pie. What was the name on that right there? Who was that? Who said that?
I guess it was his BM. I don't know.
Is what's the name? Was it
It said LA.
it said L.A.?
Yeah,
No,
I don't
that's
know.
not her name.
Oh, that's not her name.
No, I
Maybe
know
they
her
talking about
name.
somebody else. Then I thought they was talking about Jay Wood.
Lennis Burton, peace and blessings. Nicole says, yeah, I started to taste the iron blood in chicken, so I stopped eating the meat. Ugh.
I could, you know
Yeah.
what? You could taste that in cow meat too sometimes.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. All right, family. Come on, y'all. Y'all scared to call in?
Y'all dry tonight,
Y'all real
YouTube.
dry. 909-749-8626. Call in. What's your signs? What's your symptoms? Are you seeing flashes? Are you getting dizzy? Are you hearing noises ringing in your ear?
He say he in bed.
Who
You gotta
said
work.
her?
So you gotta work tomorrow. You gotta work tomorrow, Jay Wood.
That don't mean you can't pick up the phone. You watching? What that got to do? I'm in the bed. So pick up the phone and call.
909-749-8626.
8626. All right, family. So we're asking also what's going on here. All right. So in the meantime, while we're waiting for people calling, how many people believe that Oprah did not get arrested? How many people believe that she did not get raided? Because some people are saying that they believe that Oprah got raided and arrested. She came on and said she didn't. What do y'all believe? Tell us what y'all believe. But didn't I tell y'all a while back they was coming after Oprah? I told y'all what a couple of months ago. I said Oprah's gonna be next.
I think something happened, but she don't want to admit to it because she's maybe embarrassed. Because a lot of people, they're not gonna just people aren't. They say it's an internet host, but I don't know because a lot of people aren't just gonna throw Oprah name in their mouth because she has a history of suing people.
Really?
Yeah, Oprah will sue your ass in a minute. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't know.
Okay. Kim Spence, admit I'm a little. Why are you scared to call in? Nobody can see your face, Kim. It's okay. It's all right. Hey, Autumn Crawford, how are you? Kylie Jones, all that for me. Kylie Jones, so tell us what you're going through. What are your symptoms? What are your signs? If you're dealing with this and you've been to the doctors and the doctors say nothing is wrong, we ran every test possible, you are going through your DNA reactivation.
Sir Doofus Duckface says he got to take his 3-year-old to school. You telling the truth, man? Because somebody just called on the show from your state and said that everything shut
Shut
down.
down, exactly.
You lying to us, man?
Don't be telling stories. You know, when we was little, my mother used to say, don't say lie, but you don't tell stories. Don't you tell stories. Are you telling stories to Doofus Duckface? Because I know all the schools are closed down. So what you mean you got to take your little daughter to school? I
He
don't know
said
about
it
that.
ain't. He said it's not.
What part of
We
Ohio
want
you
you to
in?
call in because we want to know what's going on in your state. What's going on in your state? Tell us.
Well, I
Tell us.
think he's in Columbus. This brother was in Cincinnati.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how far Cincinnati is from Columbus, but let us know. Okay. Miguel Adjar, how are you? No, and Dujar. And Dujar. Miguel and Dujar. What's going on, Miguel? You been getting signs and symptoms? What's going on in your little brain over there? What's going on in your little body over there? Tell us what's going on. All right. Uh-huh. What's going on? See, we got you to call in,
All
huh?
right. So ain't nothing going on. I
No,
mean,
nothing's. Everything's open.
not everything. They closed down like all the restaurants are closed. They got fast food joints still open, but you can't go in. They still got like grocery stores. Grocery stores is about the only thing open now.
Oh,
So yeah. So that's what I do. I go to all the stores. So
really? Right. So pretty much everything else is closed. Are the grocery stores closing early too?
yeah. So your grocery store is closed at 11. That's the latest they can stay open. And most of the daycares are closed, but the one that my daughter goes to is still open.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know, but it's still open.
What you gonna do when? What are you gonna do when if it closes?
Oh, my brother has two daughters and he stays around the corner, so.
Oh,
it's
okay.
good.
Ain't nothing like family that family babysitting. That's all right though. I ain't mad at you. Okay, I was just wondering.
Yeah. Other than that, I ain't got no symptoms, so I'm still fat. And
You say you're still fat. Okay. Too much
yeah.
information, but it's all good. But I feel like you're getting symptoms and you're not telling me. I'm seeing that you're getting symptoms and you're not sharing it. I'm seeing that you're not being honest, Jay Wood. So Spirit has showed me that you're getting a lot of symptoms that you just don't want to share.
What kind of symptoms would I be getting? Because I'm trying to think. Like
Seeing
maybe I ain't
stuff.
paying
Well,
attention.
you did look here. You just forgot you was here just last week, okay?
You talk about the spiritual symptoms.
Uh-huh. The spiritual, the stuff you've been seeing. You seen a spirit walk right by my hallway while you was sitting there doing the interview. What you talking about?
Oh yeah, I did see that. Yeah, I did. But I see stuff like that all the time, though. That's like.
All right, so that's the beans. They're letting you know that they're here.
Oh, you got a alien story for us, Jay Wood?
You gonna hold the phone. You think I'm gonna hold the phone if you want an alien story.
Nah. Okay, not lately.
Not lately. Oh, wait a minute. On my flight back, I seen some strange stuff. I seen an airplane, cause I was listening to the show, like, when I woke up, like, one morning. Like, so the other day, we was talking about the plane going up and down real fast.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, I was on my flight back to over here, Like I seen this plane going like it was going like a 80-degree angle up in the sky. I'm like, what the crap? What's going on? It was strange. It was dark and stuff too. I was like, I've never seen the plane going up at that angle. It just keep
Because it
climbing up.
wasn't a plane, it was a spaceship. It
That's
was a
crazy.
spaceship. It wasn't no doggone plane.
I
How
don't
did
doubt it.
how did it look? Could you see exactly how the plane looked, or did it look odd?
Nah, it was dark. It had some lights on it, but it was like super dark. But I was looking at it, I was like, what the f?
Wow.
I've never seen a plane so dark.
Oh, okay, okay,
Yeah, that was a spaceship. It wasn't a plane.
okay. Could you see the exhaust coming out of it or no?
It was flying. It looked like it was flying through a cloud or an exhaust or something.
Okay, interesting. All right.
Tammy Milton,
So
welcome.
we just want to see what was going on up there. All right. Well, keep us posted.
Oh yes, we'll do.
All right.
All right. Thank you for calling in,
Thank you
Jay
for calling.
Wood. Now go get some rest so you can take the baby girl to school in the morning. Tell him I said shut the goddamn daycare down. That's
They
ridiculous.
about to. They about to.
Yeah. Tell him I said shut it down.
They try to get that last little money.
Exactly. Being greedy for money.
That's what it is.
Yeah, well, they better stop being greedy for money. You take your child out of there.
All right.
All right?
All right.
All right. Peace and many blessings, family. All right, sniffles, pain, lower back. Anubis vibing with me lately since I got Anubis statue. You ain't never lying, because Sekhmet was here last night and so was Bestat. That's right. They was here.
They're out here on this planet now.
Yeah, the ancient ones is here, y'all.
Felicia and Jara says YouTube mentioned that the Pope may have the virus. Perhaps the rich high class are becoming accountable for their past behavior. May I have your opinion?
Well, you know, in some of y'all so-called Bible, right, it says the rich shall be poor and the poor shall be rich, right? Well, that's really an African proverb. And what that means is that they will be stripped of all of the monetary things and all the money that they have, being greedy, okay? Not sharing with the masses of people, because the 1% that have all the money, because they're so greedy, they have enough to share with every person, human being on this earth. Even the ones in Dubai with all the millions and billions of dollars that think they own the oil. First of all, they don't own a goddamn thing here on this earth. They don't own nothing, because when mother says she's ready to take it, guess what? She will build a tsunami taller than everything on this earth and take it right underwater. So let's not get it confused. They think they own something, but they really don't. We're saying that is we have to understand that they must be stripped because of their greed. There should be no reason why people should be hungry. There should be no reason why people should have to struggle to take care of just basic needs, okay? But here you sitting with $1 billion in your bank account, and you got a woman over here. And let me just tell you, last night we were at Walmart. Young lady was outside with her 6-year-old son. And she was begging for money.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm used to the ones who like to use the children to make you feel sorry knowing they're damn on drugs. But the best gift I could have is to be a seer, because as a seer I can tell if she's lying or telling the truth. So I seen him, and I didn't have any cash, because you know nobody's really carrying cash. So I went back inside Walmart, and he'll tell you, and I bought something and I got cash. And I went outside and said, "Tell me, what's your story?" And she said, "You know what? We're homeless. We do live in a hotel, but we're from hotel to hotel. We just need money to keep the hotel bills paid." I said, "You don't get no money?" She goes, "Yeah, I do get food stamps." She didn't lie about that. So then I looked at the little boy. I said, "Are you homeless?" He said, "Yes, we stay in a hotel, but we have to get money to stay in the hotel." So I took the word of the innocent child, although some people can coerce and train their child to say what they want to say. But Spirit showed me that it wasn't a lie, because she could have just lied. But she did say, "Well, we just need money to keep up the hotel. We have no funds. And we do have a car, but we just need money to pay. Well, you know, we're having a hard time getting a job," or whatever. So anyway, I went back. I gave her some money. I prayed over the money for it to generate. But it's stuff like that that pisses me off. The people with the billions of dollars. You're throwing away billions of dollars worth of food at McDonald's when you got a homeless family down the street that need to eat.
But you know what? You know why they feel okay doing that? Because it's just like the situation that happened in Katrina when they gave all them people that money, and they couldn't wait to point this out and make it like all the people that lived in these poor areas look bad, because they was tracking where they were spending the money and all the stuff they were spending on, and then they always and of course they made the news of what they spend it on, and they would put this in people's face, and it's like almost to say like this is why we don't help black people,
What? Because of what reason?
because they were spending money on stupid stuff after, like when the Katrina hit and they was giving them money. So
Yeah, but that
but I'm just saying they use that as an excuse not to help poor people.
Well, I
Like
mean, it ain't
situations
just
like
black
that.
people that are poor
But I
either.
said poor people.
Right. So, what about the white folks? What about the Hispanic folks? What about the people? Get out of here with that. That's a whole bunch
But
of bull.
but I'm telling you, that's what they do stuff like that.
I mean, at the end of the day, it don't even matter. Who are you to be giving money anyway? Who are you to be giving money anyway at the end of the day? But you sitting in your goddamn yachts and your most expensive airplanes and everything else and your lavish, lovely home and with your pool and everything else, and you could watch a child or children starving on the street. Let's get down to what's going on with the other stuff, the step downs of these leaders or these CEOs of companies that's being forced to get stepped down because of the pedophile bullshit, messing with children. How dare you? How dare you?
Um, Sir Doofus, Duckface said, "Did Trump share $1,000 with everyone here?" Let's see. So what do you think about that? What do you think about Trump saying he's gonna give people $1,000?
I feel there's a trick to that. I feel there's a trick to that. What about you?
I feel it's a trick to it too, cause I like, especially if they're asking them to. I don't know. I think they're gonna ask them to get show proof that they got the vaccination. He says census. He says, "Oh, you say census? What you mean census? You think that's a census? Another way? So you think they're gonna what you say census? Why did you say census, Jay Wood?
I thought they was trying to set it up to fake death and go underground first. I mean, let me just say something, y'all. They can go underground. They can go deep underground. They go 20 feet underground. When Mother Nature wants to bring her wrath, she will take you 100 feet underground. She will take you 200 feet underground, okay? And if she wants to crack the whole goddamn earth in half, she's going to crack it in half. You got me? You hear what I'm saying? So, what we have to understand is that, first of all that they think they're trying to do is you're trying to build bunkers underground. Suppose you need to be trying to build bunkers to the goddamn cosmos to go to another planet.
That's
Okay?
what they trying to do. Go to another planet. That's why every time
It ain't gonna work.
you see them, they're talking about, can we live on this planet? Can we live on that planet?
Well, um, I want to say this. We have to understand that it's just the time for people to understand that it's not all about you.
Hmm.
You understand? We are universes within universes. We are really all one brain. Now, it all comes back to what I told you before. Nature provides everything for us to sustain life.
Hmm.
Okay? Without nature, you can't live. So we got to get an understanding. Yes, according to what man tells you, is you need money to survive. If a tsunami comes today, look at what's going on, family. The store is closed at 9 o'clock. Look at what's going on. You're going around the corner. I
Oh,
told y'all this last year. Do have a survival plan because you go around the corner. You go in there. Walmart's empty. Let me tell y'all what's crazy. I said this last year. We went in Walmart the other day. It was empty. What would you do if you wake up? You would have to resort back to the very thing called nature. That's why it's good to understand and know certain plants you can eat. You understand? Training your body to know, because we did a green challenge last year. No, actually, it was 2 years ago
2
we
years
did
ago.
the green challenge, right?
Hmm.
Nothing but greens the whole week. So you all have to realize that the most important thing, and these cosmic beings told us this last year. We gave you all the message. They wanted humanity to ground themselves with nature. The sister that called in from Brooklyn earlier on YouTube, she just confirmed this year what we said last year. Go intertwine yourself with nature. Take your shoes off. It been warm in many places today, y'all. Take your shoes off, walk out barefoot, hug a tree, sit by a tree, pick up that dirt, rub the dirt between your hands. I mean, whatever you need to do. Okay? Do connect yourself with nature, because when it's all said and done, you go around the Walmart, you go everywhere else, and there's nothing to eat. You can know what to eat. You can know what plants, and nature speaks to you.
Yeah, nature does speak to you. I could attest for that because a lot of times, I'll be outside and I talk to the trees. And I remember one day I was at the park.
Hold that thought. Hey, Nicole, how are you?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Hey, brother Dinkler.
Peace, how you doing?
San
I'm
Jose,
fine. I'm
we're gonna
fine.
have to take your call after. Go ahead, sis.
Yes. I was just calling in to just share. Like I said in the comments, my job. I'm an essential employee with state government, basically helping the unemployed to try to get benefits. And it's so hard to sit here and hear constantly, about the coronavirus and oh my God, and everybody's in such a panic mode. And I know I'm an empath, so I feel it. And it's like my blood pressure rising, their blood pressure rising. I try to keep my stones on me, my crystals on me to block that energy. And I pray every day at my altar to have that protection over me to not pick up their energies. But anyway, it's really hard for me not to tell them, like, look, just calm down. Calm down. This is the time to focus on you. Go outside, hug a tree. But I can't talk like that in the government phone. I'll write you back.
Right,
But
right.
it's really hard for me not to say, just calm down. Don't manifest that into yourself. And you speak so negatively, you're going to end up, causing a spell on yourself with believing in everything going to be okay. But this virus, all that after the butt, even the butt itself, is just throwing off of your whole belief of believing that everything's going to be okay.
Right.
And it's super draining every day that I go to work. And I wanted to share a funny story before I end the call too. So I was in an Uber today. Like I said, I got to go to work because the bus is coming every 45 minutes in D.C. now. And they can choose to not stop because of the coronavirus. And if they're scared for their health, they could just drive past us. But anyway, I take the Uber. The Uber driver, what you think about the coronavirus and the shutdown? And I was like, girl, the damn aliens are here. You need to brace yourself. This lady was quiet for the whole 15-minute ride to work.
Wow,
She was
really?
quiet. She didn't even say, have a good day.
Are you
That whole
serious?
conversation just shut down. Yeah, I think I freaked her out a little bit. And I be saying that at work, too. They just be looking at me like, yeah, the military got you, girl. Ain't no damn PTSD. Y'all just don't believe what I'm saying. It's okay.
Exactly.
Everything's going to be okay.
And that's when you say, Nicole, it's beyond your comprehension. I'm sorry, I can't help you.
Okay.
I'm sorry you don't
Okay,
understand.
good,
Tell
yeah.
them, say just like that. Says, you know what? I guess it's beyond your comprehension, so I'm gonna leave that one alone. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what you tell them. Because
Mm-hmm.
they're not there
Okay.
yet. They're not vibrating on that frequency, so they don't understand. And you got to remember, some of them are Christians. They're still in the Bible age. You know what I mean? So you don't even worry about them. If they don't get it, it's not your problem. It's theirs. And you just keep focusing on talking to them cosmic beings and making sure we embrace them like we supposed to.
Exactly. I tell my kids too. They don't freak out about it. They're just like, "Mom, you crazy," but it's all
Exactly.
good.
All
I'm
right.
gonna
Well,
keep
thank
getting
you.
them used to the language.
Thank you for calling in, Nicole. The phone is ringing now. Thank you for calling in.
Okay. Yeah, I know. Let me go. All right, y'all. Love y'all.
Love you too,
All right,
sis.
peace.
Take care. All right. State your name and where you're calling from.
My name called yesterday also. My name is Raquel. I just wanted to read a little bit of my mother's from Arizona, and we're Indian from Native American descent.
Okay.
And there's this beautiful, like what you were talking about, it's called Warriors of the Rainbow.
Okay.
And it says, let me find it. It's really beautiful. And I think that it ties in kind of everything. It says, there would come a time when the keepers of the legend, stories, cultural rituals, and myths, and all the American tribal customs It says, as Native Americans, we believe the rainbow is the sign of the spirit in all things. It is a sign of the union of all people. And then it says, there would come a time when the earth would be ravaged, and there would be their trees would be no more. The water would give no more fish, and we would not be able to eat. And then we can't, because we cannot eat green. The only green that we can eat is money. There would be nothing. The earth would be ravaged, but there would be a people coming forth, and they are called the warriors of the rainbow. And they would have no they wouldn't be black, white, pink, green. They would be warriors of the rainbow. They would be light beings, and they would come to cleanse the earth. And then all the people that, like you said, how it ties into and this is a big Creed prophecy. So we all follow it. We all believe it. And a lot of the dancers right now are dancing, the grass dancers, because we're trying to heal the earth. So a lot of the grass dancers are dancing right now.
Okay, interesting. Another
Yeah.
culture, another cultural, sign, another culture doing cultural things. Okay, becoming more indigenous to the land. That's interesting to know. That's very interesting to know.
And then, the prophecy says that there would come a time when the people are being born, which we believe they're being born now, that they would heal the earth, and they wouldn't be an ethnicity, a color, nothing. They would just be beings, spiritual beings. There would be no barriers of, oh, I'm white, I'm black, they just call them the warriors of the rainbow, being born now to heal the earth. And then they say that the people will look unto them like the greed and everything, that it's all going to change. And it's going to go backward, just like you said. It's going to be backward. It's like the poor, and the people for the land that believe in it is going to help the world, and the people that were greedy is going to ask the poor for help.
Yep, and that's exactly what's going to happen. Because to elaborate more on that, and I do thank you for calling back in. And you said your mother's from Arizona. You're from Native American, or you're Native American descent?
Apache and Yaqui.
Okay. All right. So are they having any powwows right now? Pretty much.
No, we're not having because we're not having powwows. But the grass dancers right now, we're all dancing on the grass, so that we can feel the energy of Mother Earth, and we're asking her for healing.
Okay. All right. That's what they call the grass dancers.
Just goes out in front. The grass dancers. Everybody just goes out to Earth and then dances barefoot on the grass on Mother Earth. So we're asking her for healing.
Okay. Yeah, sort of like our African brothers and sisters as well. All right. Well, thank you for calling in again, Raquel. Thank you for that information. It's good to know.
Okay. Thank you.
You're
Blessings.
welcome. Okay. Blessings.
Peace.
Okay.
So, yeah. So back to what I was saying. I was at the park one day, and we parked by the spot we always park by, but lightning had struck this tree, and I walked over by the tree, and I started picking up the energy of the tree, and the tree started talking to me, and I took on its energy, and I'm real empathic like that, where I can pick up plant energy and stuff like that. And tears started running down my eyes, and I got sad, and I was like, damn, it kind of bugged me out. And I'm like, so the tree started telling me to give it water, and then it was asking me to put my hands on it, and I was, and hug it. It was just weird.
Tell them what happened to the tree, though. Remember?
It got struck by lightning.
Okay.
And the same thing happens when I go to cemeteries, too. Like, remember when we went to the cemetery and I started picking
remember
up
I
the
told you,
energy?
Spirit told me that there was something set on fire right there?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But when we asked the guy, he said the guy hit struck by lightning. Remember the guy in the park? So I just took his word for it. You know the guy who always
he don't know. He didn't stand his word. Somebody set that tree on fire.
That's what it was.
That's what I see. I don't know if there was barbecuing right there,
And it
But it was
said
right. It set it on fire.
probably was his ass.
Because think about it. Most of the time, if lightning hits a tree, it's gonna knock it down. That's the force and the power of lightning. It will knock it down.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That wasn't a real thick tree, was it?
Yeah, it was kind of thick.
Oh, okay. All right. So ain't no time to be stupid these days. BP Papa, what are you up here rambling about? What you rambling about? All right. Okay. So BP, these damn crackers really open Pandora. Lord the mercy. BP Papo, stop that. Cut that out. Let's not just blame the goddamn so-called what you call crackers. No, that's not the way it is. Because you got your own goddamn people who
That
is
partake in this
also
too.
that's partaking in it too. So no, they didn't open this. Your own people. Look at what the hell's going on. Oprah, all these people that's so called coming down with the coronavirus. Look here. I'm gonna tell y'all what I see spiritually. Our people are also responsible. They're down with the get down because they're greedy too. Don't think there's no greedy black folks. All right, state your name and where you're calling from.
Angela in Houston.
Hey, Angela, how are you?
I'm doing fine. How y'all doing, Nikki and Brother Dinkra?
We're good.
All right. Peace. How you doing?
Fine. I just wanted to mention that my dad had sent out a group text saying that one of his friends got a emergency meeting because people were getting sick using a gas pump.
Really?
Yes, and my dad, he's retired from the VA. He's a physician assistant, so he had sent out a group text just letting us know to use paper towels. And my uncle, he's a cab driver in New Orleans, and he was like, "Wow," he said, "I use the gas, pump every day," but he said nothing is going to stop his hustle.
Right.
But the other thing I wanted to mention is this year would have been my dad's first time going to Kenya as a PA, and of course they canceled that trip.
Oh yeah. They probably pants. That would have been nice for him to go over to Kenya. But that's good information because people don't know that because they're doing all kind of stuff. We got to be mindful of that. So where are you at? You're in Houston, right?
Right, I'm in Houston, and really the only thing they're doing is kind of restricting the hours of grocery stores.
Okay. So
Yeah.
that's what's going on in Houston now. Okay.
Yes, there's still some stuff is still closed. A lot of takeout, a lot of delivery.
Okay. It's closed, so
Yeah.
you can't go in restaurants and eat either.
Exactly, you cannot.
Okay.
Yeah, so I just wanted to share that information.
All right. Thank you for calling in, Angela. No, all is well with you. Thank you for calling in.
Thank y'all.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. All right, y'all. So pretty much be mindful. She just said that her dad sent out a group text that some people were getting sick from dealing or pumping gas.
Mm-hmm.
So be careful with that. My suggestion to y'all,
It could be just from touching the pump. I
right,
don't
from
know.
touching the pump, my suggestion is, fill up your gas tanks to the fullest. Keep some cash in your pocket in case you got to get out of here. Now, with saying that, I also want to say this too, family. The shutdown is not as bad as you think. I want to say again, as I said the other day, do look out for the weather, okay? Some weather coming through. All right. More than anything, be mindful of the weather. You stocking up because not just because of the corona thing, but because of the weather.
Mm-hmm.
I'm feeling like again, and I'm gonna say it again, that there's some violent weather coming through. Whether it be tornado, a lot of people didn't even know how tornado got hit by. Not tornado. Nashville got hit by some really bad tornadoes. They're not talking about that in the news. Go look it up. Nashville got torn down by some tornadoes. Nashville, Tennessee.
Mm-hmm. Makai Black says my dad's power has been out a week now, and he lives in Jackson, California. Also, he said Makai Black said, can you see the motive for the census now? Like they're doing census now. I haven't even heard about they're doing the census now.
I didn't hear about that either.
That's kind of interesting. Like that looks suspicious. Like we got a pandemic going on. We got a so-called pandemic going on, and you doing a census.
Now, BP just says, I'm just pissed. I understand that, but we have to be very mindful. We can't just blame white people. It's a lot of our own people that's down, again, with the get down, who's a part of Let's not get it confused. When we talk about the pedophilia stuff, it ain't just white folks that's a part of it. You have black folks that's a part of it too.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So let's not do that. I don't think that's fair. I think we need to tell it like it is. It's time to be real and be all the way real. Let's not half step on blaming everything on white folks. That's not true. Black folks, you got the 1% that's greedy too and down with the get down who got billions of dollars too. That don't give a goddamn about you, your color, your race, or wherever you from. All they're about is their money. So don't be pissed at the white folks. Be pissed at your own some of your people too. All right. So mail-in census, Cameron. True. Okay. Why are some waiting till now to be prepared as we should always be for anything, but not out of fear? This is why over the years we used to do shows like this. Ever since Hurricane Katrina, I've done shows randomly, and with the radio show, and then when me and Brother Dinkin started doing shows on YouTube, we telling y'all to always have a survival kit ready. Pack a little emergency bag. Keep your gas tanks full. Keep some cash in your pocket in case you got to skedaddle and run up out of here and get on the road. You know what I mean? I was telling everybody 3 years ago, I ordered a lot of stuff off of Amazon. Little cheap stuff. Thermal blankets, a fire in a can. You know what I mean? When you could cook outside. We got a blower boat. And he thought I was crazy when I ordered. I was like, oh, hell to the no. Because I watched Hurricane Katrina and the ones who couldn't swim. But see, luckily my whole family could swim, even my grandkids. We taught them how to swim. So with saying that, still, we got a blower boat too. That blow boat will get you in one place to another. Let me tell y'all something. Do not play. Y'all should be prepared anyway. I agree with you, Mia. We should be prepared anyway. We got, the bags. We got the big bags from Walmart that you put on your back. It got enough stuff in there, to last for 2 weeks. Each of your family members should have one of those. Don't wait till the last minute. You know how we do. What's so funny?
Jay Wood said he about to order some black forces. He talking about, you gonna order you some tennis shoes? What?
You better order you some damn thermal blankets in case you get some bad weather there. Y'all got to think about thermal blankets keep you warm. They got thermal tents, thermal blankets, all of that. I got all of that. You got, okay, we talked about the moringa seeds is the only thing that can purify water, but you got pills. You can get the pills that come with some of the backpacks too. You know what I mean? You could get the thermal tents, right? Y'all think I'm playing. Stock up on batteries, stock up on candles, all of that. You should have anyway. It's best to have it than not. They just said, I think Australia, or was it Australia something? We got to notice that Australia shut down.
Shakur Arar says, yes, I was told by Spirit today to get candles, waterproof matches, and flashlight in case there is a blackout.
That's right. What's the number one thing to do to be safe during a germ warfare? That's a good question, Mia. My suggestion. Oh, go ahead, brother.
I was just saying, by the way, the mask that they're wearing it's not going to protect you anyway. You see people walking around with those masks on, it's not going to protect you. You better, if you, I think, especially if this is germ warfare and stuff like that, you probably do want to, like a gas mask type, the ones that are
the gas mask, the one for the military,
made to block that.
My suggestion is stay in your damn house. Make sure you keep about 3 or 4 bottles of bleach, and make sure that you clean down everything, your doorknobs, the floors. You understand, that could be mopped with bleach. You know what I mean? Your front porch, your back porch, mop it with bleach water. You know what I mean? And stay in your house.
And it's one thing they used to do back in the South in the early 1900s. A lot of houses in the South, what they would do is they would cut up an onion and they would put it in the 4 corners of their home.
Mm-hmm.
And when they would have influenza outbreaks and stuff like that, a lot of in the small towns, they noticed the government, the city government noticed a lot of the minority, the black people weren't getting sick, and they were wondering why. And they started going to their houses being nosy, like, how come they not getting sick? And what they noticed, a lot of black people in that time
Onions.
they had onions in their windows and stuff like that. And when they take the onion out the house, they would inspect the onion, and the onion will be full of the flu or whatever virus was
Right,
going
because
on.
the onion absorbs
Hmm.
any virus or anything. And a lot of times, if you're sick, you can do that at home too. You can leave an onion by your bed, by your
Hmm.
nightstand to absorb whatever germs are coming in. So
Yeah.
that's another good thing. That's an old remedy
Hmm.
that's was
So,
used.
and
Right.
it's just funny because a lot we as original man and woman, we've moved away from doing what our ancestors did, and do even if we didn't know the African way, even if you just knew what they did down south back in the day. I remember back in the day, they used to, when a baby would have a fever, they would tie a string and put a potato
Potato.
around it, and the potato would actually turn dark, and when it would turn dark, they would take it off and put another one. They would do it also when the baby was teething, and it seemed, I don't know, it seemed to work with the help with the fever.
Well, we do the like my grandson had a fever. We did the garlic at the bottom of his feet.
Hmm.
So in African culture, we would do the garlic, right? These are old school remedies, and this just to show you how nature provides everything that you need to sustain life.
Yeah.
Do not get it confused. Nature provides everything you need. You see stuff like that, simple stuff like that, garlic and onions. Papa, you sound like you from the neck of the hood in Jamaica somewhere, right? So we're saying that that's something y'all did in Jamaica, which is probably one of the African customs that came down during slavery times, right?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's the simple little things you wouldn't even think that would do stuff like that. I heard about the potato too.
And a friend of mine, he told me when his grandmother was growing up, it was a place in Louisiana where they grew up at, and it had these herbs that grew wild in this area. And anytime somebody would get sick, the hoodoo lady would send them down there to go get this certain herb, and they would pick it, and then they would use it, and they were healing people with it. And then they found, somebody went and told the people what they were using, and they went to inspect it, and what they did was they burnt down the whole field of herbs that they was using.
That's messed up, fool. All right, Destiny Amore says, "I believe nature will heal every sickness and fire." Well, nature has a plant that does that. Not only that, nature is a natural antibiotic. Being outside in nature is a natural antibiotic until they start putting the chemicals in the mix of it. But nature is a natural antibiotic itself. Nature itself, going outside, the trees is a natural antibiotic for us. Um, we forget the old ways, who we really are. Very true. I'm gonna say this, Jennifer Rose. I am not doing readings tonight. Okay. If you want to know that question, you can book a reading with us. Okay, my readings are as low as $25 all the way up to 200. Okay, so if you have a question, you can book a reading with us. Okay. I believe nature will heal every sickness. Okay. We forgot the old ways. Okay. Ligon Stanfield says, have y'all heard something about turning off your phones and TVs around 12:30 and 3:30 because the earth will experience some type of interruption? Yes, I actually had someone that sent me a video today and asked me about that. That aspect of it, I'm not sure about, because there was something like that came out last year that they were saying, well, you need to turn off your phones because this is going to happen, that's going to happen. I'm not seeing that. I'm not hearing that. Spiritually seeing, I don't feel that the phones will have anything to do with anything. Okay? I really don't. But they've been saying that. I've heard somebody else talking about shut down your phones between 12:30 and 3:30 because the earth will experience some type of interruption. And if that's the case, then they'll shut down automatically.
Uh-huh.
They'll shut down automatically. And I'm gonna tell you like this. I know. We was doing a spiritual cleansing last week. We was outside doing the cleansing. And how I knew there were ships out there because the camera got drained. Well, along with the spirits we were calling on, okay? The camera got drained. It drained the camera within what, 20 minutes? 15 minutes or something like that?
The battery was full, and then once we called down the spirits,
It drained the battery.
it drained the battery right away. It drained
Right.
in less than like 10 seconds.
Right. So if I'm telling y'all, if it's going to be an interruption tonight, I guarantee you, your phones will shut down automatically. Okay? What you got over there?
No, nobody said anything.
Okay, so BP Papo says, okay,
Oh, okay.
he says it's coming back. Okay,
It's
so who
coming
gonna
back.
get them stimulus check? Y'all can have it. I don't want it. I don't want it because I feel like there's a trick to it. And one of the tricks I feel like if you get the stimulus check, you're gonna have to go get a shot. And I'm not doing it. I don't want no part of it. I'm good.
So Doofus Duckface says there is a random plant that just started growing outside my apartment, and random colored stones have been popping up around my house, and they are standing out. You should like
What?
you should your your baby mama ain't put them shits there.
What he say?
He says random plants popping up and stones popping up around his apartment, around his house and stuff.
That's them beings. They're trying to tell you they around you, Sir Doofus. They're trying to tell you they're around you. Can we catch these ships on a normal day? Mia,
Yeah, they be outside on a normal.
they be outside all day, every day. Sometimes they reveal themselves, but some people they're not gonna reveal themselves. So ask them to reveal themselves to you, and don't get scared. Don't get scared, okay? Ask them to reveal themselves to you.
He said he just started picking them up.
You think you said I think I've been seeing in the ships, but only the shadows of it.
Only the shadows of it. I'll tell you, like, at night they shine like stars, and sometimes they look. A lot of times they'll look like a plane.
Right.
But if you catch one that's just sitting there in the air, it's like they make themselves look like a star, and they'll look like they're doing like this.
Yeah.
But they're actually going up, or they'll go up, down, and it'll mess with you because you make it. You'll think that, oh man, maybe I'm not seeing what I'm seeing.
Destiny DMO says we are the ancients. DMO, you must have heard me saying this from Blog Talk days. I told you all years ago that the ancients said we shall rise in the west. So we are the ancient ancestors that rise. But along with us being the ancient ones that rise, we must understand that the ancient beings are also here as well. So these beings that you've seen in ancient times, such as your Sekhmets and your, Bastets and your Thos or your Dejahutis, are here now. They're watching, just like the cat people, like the sister that called in earlier, the cat people, the Lyrians, and you have the Palladians. You have so many different type of beings that's rocking with us right now, that are here right now. And again, this may be beyond many's comprehension, but it is what it is. That's your issue, not mine. I love it. I'm embracing the energy of our cosmic family coming down to make a difference on this planet. I'm embracing the energy of the transformation of becoming more spiritual, superpower, energized human beings. I'm all for it. I love it. You know what I mean? I don't know about y'all, but I like vibrating up here. You know what I mean? So with saying that, it's a beautiful thing. And back to what Raquel was saying, they're doing the the dance, the grass dance, you know what I mean? For earthly healing. We as a people, we told you all last year, get more grounded with earth. In Africa, we've always been grounded. In Africa, you walk around, it's a little bit more better energy. You got your shoes off, you're comfortable, you can walk on the sand, you can walk on the dirt, and you're more comfortable. We're grounded and closer to, the energies of being indigenous to the land. Africans in America, or people that are in America, you better start doing that. Y'all better start going outside, embracing that energy and connecting yourself with the earth and sucking up the energy of the earth and the trees. I mean, you're gonna feel so much better. So much better. Go to the park. Go, only thing about parks, you gotta be careful because a lot of people like letting their goddamn animals go to the bathroom, they're in the damn dirt and shit. You don't know what the hell's in the dirt because they be, doing number two everywhere. But for the most part, try to find an area that's not occupied by animals and just walk barefooted and, grab the sand, the dirt and put it in your hand. Hug a tree, stand under the tree, stand on the back of the tree. Get that energy from the tree. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful thing, family. Trust me when I tell you. And the more connected you get, we have 5 minutes left. We actually went over it, family. Lately, we've been going over because y'all been having some good questions. So we don't mind to a certain extent 'cause I'm tired. But anyway, embrace the energy of being interconnected with the very thing that you're a part of, which is nature.
Um, Jay will say she might have put him there. Might have put the plants there. That's funny.
Destiny Moore says we are going outside and dancing on grass, all tribes.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, Destiny and the more, that's a good thing, but the earth is even more powerful.
Yeah,
The earth is even more powerful
it's more powerful when you connect your
when
feet
you
to the
connect your
ground.
feet to the ground, to the very dirt,
Hmm.
okay? Than even dancing on the earth. And this is African, okay?
That's why you'll notice the Africans are really connected to the earth, to the spirits.
Right.
That's why, like we posted on some of the Facebook pages where you'll see, we'll post like some when the Africans do the have their celebrations and stuff like that, and they'll have a spirit. They'll make the spirit either come out the ground and then they'll slowly dress it and
Yep.
put things on top of it, and it'll start spinning around in a circle, running back and forth. And people think that it's somebody in there. Then when they take it off, you'll see it's nothing there. But when they call the spirit, it'll start shaking like that, and they'll slowly dress it up and they'll run around, and people people think that it's somebody in there and it's not. And it's funny because you'll see other ethnicities come and then they'll start taking pictures, filming, trying to figure out what's going on.
What's going on? Exactly.
Even the Chinese people, they see the Chinese people over there filming, taking pictures, and
Pictures,
trying
what's
to see what's
going
going
on.
on with that.
But again, in African tribes is connecting yourself with that earth. Not the grass, but the earth. So in Indian culture, y'all probably doing it that way. But I'm telling y'all, Africans in America get grounded by the dirt. By the dirt. That's going to be your most powerful energy that you're going to connect with. You got to remember there's something in between you, which is the grass,
Hmm.
right? The grass, it can be powerful too, but you want to touch that earth.
Hmm.
That's directly connected to the whole of the whole planet. You understand? Which is pulling down the energy from Jupiter. Okay?
Kim Smith says, "What can we?" Oh no, I can't see that.
What can we read to find out more information of the cat people? Ken Smith, unfortunately, there's not a lot of information out there besides what we've been seeing. I know you can look, you can go on Google and Google a few things, but they don't have a lot of information about the Lyrans. They
Hmm.
call the Lyrans. There's not a lot that you find even on YouTube. Okay?
Yeah, a lot of times you got to find a way to communicate directly to them or with them. Gregory Robbins said, "Question: What does it mean when when you're asleep and you're dreaming but you can't move? It's like you're being attacked but you can't move, trying to wake up." You know what they say in the South? They say that witches riding your back when you can't move. But I think a lot of times too, it depends on what's going on. Cause sometimes you'll try to wake up, or you'll be coming up out of your sleep, and that'll happen too. And what happens is too, a lot of times either it'll be a spirit holding you down, or sometimes you it's what they call sleep paralysis, and you're trying to, it's your spirit is going back into your body, that you're waking up and and it's not ready to move yet.
Okay. Destiny says, Warriors of the Rainbow, all races and class of people now will cleanse the earth and teach us the old ways, just like you all teaching us the old ways. Very true. Very true. Okay. Um, I will say this: there's 144,000 of the indigenous ones that must rise. So when you hear about the 144,000, according to what they're saying in the Bible, those are the ones who are going to be indigenous to the lands of Bantu, who are in charge of making sure that the vibrational energy on this earth is correct. We're saying that there's a lot of us that have been chosen to make sure that we bring the love, peace, and harmony back to humanity. Okay? And we're saying this, family. I don't even like to really prefer talk about races, honestly speaking, because there's too much bullshit with it, and I'm gonna be real. But I will say we have to remember that most of your traditional customs come back home from Africa.
Mhm.
Okay? Being indigenous in lands come back home from Africa. Anybody that has walked over on this land has come from Africa. It used to be one land mass. So your original American Indian was African. Okay? Over time, it began to get mixed up with the races, the different tribes from Africa that were coming out, like your Asians or the originally Khoisan tribe out of Africa, the oldest tribe in the world. So we're saying that we always want to remember and we always refer back to the original man, which everything started in Africa, in which Africans in Africa walked across the whole world, okay?
Whole planet.
Whole planet, okay? With saying that, you have to think about it. That's not taking away the fact that you understand you should do the dance on the grass, but remember what I told you all, use your logical senses. Now, I will say this to the warriors of the rainbows. The warriors of the rainbows, you will not get fully connected if you are dancing on the grass because there's something between you and the earth, which is the grass. Walk on the earth. Do your dance on the earth. This is my message to you all. You take it how you want to take it. Because
and better to do it barefoot.
Right, barefooted than
in shoes or whatever
all right.
y'all use on your feet.
Right. You don't want to dance on the grass because you don't want nothing between you and the earth. Because you are truly a part of the very thing that you're dancing on. As I always say, when you walk outside, you walk into yourself. So your feet should touch the very earth, not the grass. The grass is covering the earth. That will not give you the power that you are seeking to be indigenous to the land and to gain or to help reactivate your DNA. Don't say I didn't tell you what Warriors of the Rainbow saw. Okay?
All right. You know, yes.
All right. It's interesting how all cultures connect to Africa. Very true, Mia. Customs, practices, features, and clothing. Very true, Mia. Okay? Carlos Santera says he is African and Shakira. Oh, they are. They are African because they migrated. Carlos, if you're talking about Sheila Eastfall, I think it's Puerto Rican. Okay? They all migrated from Africa. All you got to remember, they were taken. We walked over all over the earth. Okay? Shakira, she's Colombian. You have black Colombians. Shakira looks more like Spanish. You know, there's Spain mixed with the, you know what I mean? But originally, if you want to get technical, it all goes back to Africa. Okay? What? Okay. So pretty much we're saying that, salutations, Kufanya. We got to remember, we all always must respect the very thing that where you come from or where your lineage comes from. And it's a proven fact that Africans walked the world. Used to be one landmass, we walked the world. Okay? Because a lot of people want to say, oh, Africa, whatever. I don't want to hear all that bullshit. If there's one thing I do know, it's 65% of the races of people said that they thought that African people or black people were the most mysterious and mystical and magical people on the earth. So what does that tell you? On that note, thank you for tuning in to the Spiritual Vault. I am Wunam, a.k.a. Nikki Love, your African indigenous traditional healer.
And I'm Brother Adinkra, your African indigenous
Traditional healer. And we'll see y'all tomorrow night. Have a good night, family.
All right, peace, family.
Peace and blessings.